Hi, my name's Rebecca. I'm the service technician for Allscan 3D Imaging. The purpose of this video is to show you how to open up your image study and how to use the software tools within your NNT viewer. So start by inserting the disk to your DVD drive, and going to your computer icon, you'll find your patient's name with the date, and double click. Select the study and select Open. And this loading process will start. This may be faster or slower depending on the speed of your computer, but it usually doesn't take more than about a minute. And once it's done, it's going to automatically open up your viewer. You'll see on the right and on the left you have toolbars, and across the top you have tabs of images and how many images are in each tab. So the first tab it shows you is the info tab, and it just has all the information about the specs of the scan and also these scout views that were taken to help line up your patient, and also measures their bone density so that it delivers the appropriate amount of radiation. From the axial tab, you'll see the same two scout views with the addition of this axial slice here on the right, and this is a 1 millimeter slice of where this red line is cutting through. And if you hover over this image, you can scroll down through each of these 381 axial slices. From the Panorex tab, you'll see the images that I've made for you from those axial slices and from the scan data. I always make these same 4 images unless you request otherwise. The first thing I like to do is make it a little bit bigger. And also, if you ever don't like the contrast or the brightness of an image, you can double click and change it to be how you like it and just click apply. And next there is a mandible study, a traditional pan, and anytime you see these little gray arrows, you can click them and it'll show you the rest of the image. It just means there's more image that's not being shown, or you can always click and drag. And also a TMJ. If you go to the multiplanar tab, you're going to see the same images. And again, these are 3D derived panos from this curve that I've drawn. So this is a 1 millimeter curve. You're not going to see the anterior or crown of the teeth, since the purpose of the image is to show you the bone. And especially with the mandibular study, the purpose is to show you the nerve and where the bone is. So you're not going to see the teeth, and oftentimes you won't even see the roots of the teeth. So it'll look like they're missing teeth when they're really not, but that's because the purpose of the image is to show you the nerve. So what I want to show you is how to mark this nerve with the marker tool. Select a nice big marker and click, 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 all the way through the nerve, and then right click when you're finished. And the difference between this multiplanar tab and the Panorex tab is you get these slices down here. And these are 1 millimeter slices along the 1 millimeter curve. So when you hover over the slices and scroll, you're going to scroll through the whole curve and get a 1 millimeter slice. And you'll see where you marked the nerve shows up in this slice here. And now, since this is 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter, it can be measured with the measurement tool. And you'll just click, drag, click, and then a third click will stamp that measurement. And then anytime you're in a toolbar, you can see my little ruler. Just right click and it will get you out and put you back to normal. So one thing that's really great about this viewer software is that although you can't save changes to the disk, you can still save any image that you create. So let's say we want to save this image here of our measurement and marked nerve. You can go to the little disks here and then click the image and save it wherever you like. Additionally, if you want to save the whole screen picture so you can see where your slice is coming from, you can click this little camera and again click the screen and it'll save the whole screenshot anywhere you like. In the 3D tab, I've made a few images here for you, and again these blue arrows will scroll through any images in each tab. What I did was I sliced this down the middle and showed you right buccal and right lingual, and also the left side buccal and lingual. But the really cool part of this tab is to come over to the new 3D, and it pulls up the full 3D rendering of your patient. So down here you have a histogram to adjust all of the bone and soft tissue. And these can scroll through, rotate, and zoom, or you can click and drag. And over here you have preset orientations as well. Just under that you have cropping features, so you can crop down if you want to see just like one quadrant, you can crop it all the way down. And then if you want to crop out a more specific region, you can use this little scissor crop here. And then you can still see all the way around just the one quadrant that you've cropped. And then to undo, you do that here and here. And then these presets will set you back to the middle. Additionally, over here you have some preset settings for different ways to view this 3D image. And to store this image, you simply click Store Image. And then when you close the little X, not the big X, just the little X will close you out of that new 3D, and your image is now saved into your 3D tab. So you can see it was added here. So that concludes what I have for this video. Those are just the basics of what this viewer software does. But it actually does a lot more. You can place implants with this toolbar. You can create your own free cuts and cross sections. And there's just a lot more that it does, but I just wanted to cover the basics. If you're interested in those features and would like help, please don't ever hesitate to call or email me. I can certainly either stop by your office or help you over the phone, or even make you a new video to show you those features. So just give me a call. Thank you for your time.